Welcome to yet another bumper episode, guys. Happy weekend to every one of you, and I hope every one of you are doing well. Today, I am bringing to you a free visa sponsorship because I realized that for some time now, many of my fans and subscribers have been reaching out to me, sending me DMs, asking me, Noxacomedy, when will you post visa sponsorship jobs? When will you post visa that comes with sponsorship? This is what I have brought to you in this video. And for those of you who are just coming across my channel for the very first time, my name is Noxacomedy. They call me with man with remedy. And many of my fans from all over the world call me Noxa from the source. You know why? Because I bring information directly from the source, undiluted. And I am the king of informative comedy right here in the United States of America. Boom! So, please support me by giving this video a big thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend this video to others who will be interested. Today, I am bringing to you the UK religious worker visa. Believe me, this is something you want to hear. This is something you want to know, because I realized that ordinarily as a comedian, I decided to go into this because I realized people just don't want to give information out to our people for free without having to ask for money. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because most of our people, they value what they pay for. But in my own case, I have decided to give out the information I know out there, because when I find a legit information which is helping people and has helped people, I want to bring it to people who need this info. This is exactly what prompts me into doing what I'm doing right now. So, my people, let's roll together if this is something you are interested in. The UK religious worker visa, there is no age limit except you have to be above 18 years of age. And you know, many of you are afraid or not interested in anything that will involve IELTS. That is this English proficiency exams. And this visa doesn't have it. There is no age limit except you have to be over 18 years, except you have to be 18 years and above. There is no age limit and there is no degree needed. You don't need to have a degree for this. So trust me, this is something I want every one of you to explore, and I will tell you how to go about it in this video. And one of the many good things about this visa is that within 3 weeks, you can be in the UK through this pathway. Within 3 weeks, trust me. Like many of you know, I say things the way they are. You understand? Also, you can move with family. For those of you who have wife, for those of you who have wives, husbands, you have kids, you can move with them through this pathway. You understand? And your spouse, that is your spouse, who is your dependent, can have an open work permit, which will allow them work for anybody they choose for. You understand? And that will allow them also to be free, because you know, having open work permit means you are not restricted to one particular employer. That work permit is open. You understand? So when they say closed work permit, it means that work permit, you have to be working for a particular employer. So with the open work permit, you have to work for anybody. So I just wanted to put this out there so that you can be able to understand better. Also, this visa, for those of you who like to work in the church, in the mosque, in any temple. It is for every religion. Whether you are a native doctor, if your shrine is in the UK, they can employ you and they will give you visa sponsorship. Your church, a church in the UK can employ you. A mosque in the UK can employ you. An Hindu temple in the UK can employ you. It's for all religion. No religion is excluded. You understand? That's why it's called the UK Religious Worker Visa. You understand? So it's only the religious bodies or religious entity that can give you employment, and they will give you certificates of sponsorship, which is COS. And it is with that COS you will use to apply for your visas. So the religious body that will be giving you employment and sponsoring you to the UK are the one to give you COS that you will then use to apply for your visa. And people want to ask, what kind of jobs do we have in the religious sector? Or what kind of jobs do we have in the church, in the mosque, and in other religious circles? Let me just name some. As somebody who goes to church, which I'm familiar with, like my Muslim brothers, I have a lot of Muslim friends. Trust me, I am so close to my Muslim guys. Very nice people, but I'm only limited, so I don't have the full information of most of the employments that can be available in their own side too. But I know there are jobs, so I will try as much as possible to break it down a little bit in this video. For church, we have cleaners, we have IT experts that can be managing them with their information, system or whatever. We have usher, church wardens. They call them usher, they call them church wardens. We have cook. You can be cooking for the church. You can be cooking for the workers. You can be cooking for the congregations. You can be cooking for Sunday school. So we have cook, that is chef. We have keyboardist. People that play no. Some of them are being paid. Yes, it's a big skill. You understand? For those of you who are familiar with this, know that many keyboardists are being paid to come and play keyboard in many churches, especially when you are good at it. We have PRO, that is public relation officer. Many churches, they have it. We have secretary. We have sound engineer, people that take care of the sound systems. Keyboard, speaker, the guitars, to make sure the sound is coming out well. Those sound engineer. And we have Sunday school teachers. You understand? We have Sunday school teachers. And also, the reason why I decided to say this is that many of you may be asking, what kind of job? And also, we have minister of religious visa. You understand? But I'm just here talking about those who want to work in the church, not a pastor, not like an imam. You understand? So, and also, you can work for your employers and still be able to work additional 20 hours for other employers. That means additional money for you. What I'm trying to say is that if a church or a mosque or any religious entity employ you, the church might have a school, the mosque, they might have a school. If they give you this employment, you can be working for them, and with your free time, you can also work like 10, 20 hours for other employers, which means more money in your pocket. And also, one good thing about this thing is that let me talk about the eligibility. You have to be above 18 years. You have to be 18 years and above. you need to have about 1,270,000 pounds, that is 1,270,000 pounds, to take care of yourself in the UK. But if your employer agree to take over your maintenance, that is to say, if your employer agrees to take over your maintenance and accommodation for the very first month of employment, you don't need proof of funds. And many employers are willing to give you this offer and take over your maintenance, which is usually for 1 month. So if you are taking over your maintenance, proof of funds is not needed from you. You understand? So, and one other thing is that I think you will do your research. Some of the documents, I know the documents are not more, they are like 4 or 5. So you need, now we're talking about, I just spoke about eligibility. Now I'm talking about the documents you need. You need a valid passport, a valid international passport. You need a certificate of sponsorship from the UK employer, that is the church or the mosque or any religious body. So they will give you COS, that is certificate of sponsorship. And if you are going with your if you are going with your family, you understand, you will need to provide birth certificate if you have kids to prove that those children are yours. And if you are going with your wife, you have to if you are going with your wife or husband, you have to provide wedding marriage documents to prove that you are married to that person and those children are yours. They need a tuberculosis test. I know this one is applicable to some countries, not all, which I'm not really familiar with at the moment. So these are the things you need. Yes, I think this is all you need. I think maybe there is one other, but I think this is all because I just came across it. I said, let me do this video and bring this information to my people. So now, in this very video, go to the description section of this video. I will be dropping a link there. Through that link, everything you need to know, it's in the link in the description section. So till I see you guys in my next video, my name is Noxacomedy. Keep winning. Boom.